how do you make money online? Well, maybe you do and maybe you don't. I've been making money online for the better part of 10 years and am slowly but surely helping other people make money online through one of the first ways I'm going to tell you how to make money online, all of which is going to take some amount of work. So if you don't want to work, well, then don't ask how you can make money online, because you kind of need to put effort into it, because typically what you put into it is what you get out of it. Not always the case, but I would say a fair amount of it is a lot of work. Of course, you got to know where to work and how to apply yourself. The first way I'd suggest in how to make money online is blogging. Now, you could either blog on your own, you could blog for a network and get paid per article. I'm working on LockerGnome right now. You can blog on LockerGnome and make money. If you're a good writer and you can write well and you're writing about things that people are looking for, you can do really well, or at least well enough or better than you could on your own. That's kind of the whole idea behind what we're doing with LockerGnome, and slowly but surely inching our way towards perfection with it. You could also post videos on Rever.com or Metacafe in the hopes that you're going to create something that a lot of people are going to watch, and then you can get paid for that. I have been producing videos, putting them on Metacafe for several months now, and I don't think we've seen a dime from them. Rever, last time I looked, I made like $20. So I don't know how much faith I put in those couple of models, but I put more faith in the idea of blogging, and specifically blogging about unique things and getting people to read you by writing really well about things that people want to read about. Writing a lot of how-to, a lot of help articles, a lot of step-by-step, really strong reviews, product reviews, service reviews. It's another reason why I set up LockerGnome, because if you've never had a blog before, we try to put certain elements in place so that you can optimize advertising revenue, and I think we've done a pretty fair job with that to this point. So those are a couple of things. On a deeper level, you may consider offering a service for people. So, for instance, my dad, his background is, well, he's a CPA. And I asked him, I said, well, why don't you just, have a little web page and say, do you have a question about accounting? Ask me. I will answer any question about accounting for $20. PayPal me. You can sign up for a PayPal account for free and press a button, submit a question, bam, you've made $20 by answering a question about accounting. I've thought about doing it, I just haven't done it yet. Actually, I probably should. Just set up a stupid little website, say, here, I should set that up now that I'm thinking about it, because if someone asks a question about accounting, simple question, $20, and he's out nothing. He just answers the question, and he can do that. He can answer it with relative ease. So he could offer a service. He wouldn't necessarily have to blog it, but it's certainly content that would be worth a great amount of money for not a lot of money. I mean, $20 for asking a question that could save you hundreds, I think is a pretty good deal. Of course, I may be underselling my dad's services, but that's beside the point. I think you get the idea. eBay is another thing that people have made millions of dollars on, either offering services on eBay, offering products on eBay, or reselling products on eBay. Plenty of ways to make money on eBay. Another great route. Consulting, which kind of ties into what I said about my father. Reselling, which kind of ties into what I said about eBay. Now, I'll pitch this out to Wireless Packet, Lord Cat, and Cat, who are joining me by a conference. Do you guys have any other deeper ideas on how people can make money online? I mean, do you think it is easy, or do you think it's difficult, or do you think it's you get out of it what you put into it?
You definitely get out of it what you put into it.
It's easy, but it's hard work too. You've got to sit down, and you're going to be spending 10, 12 hours a day just working at it, and trying to make it do something that you want it to do. I prefer to take the multi-tier approach, though, with a couple of my websites. I prefer to go with the AdSense model and tie it in with affiliate marketing, and that seems to be doing pretty well for me.
Yeah, I would suggest it's going to take a lot of work. I mean, for those of you that work 8 hours a day, it may be difficult for you to put the time into it, but you just have to be creative, and you make sure that your content is original content. It's your content. Don't copy someone else's content, because that matters. It matters a lot.
Well, that brings up a good point. You can make money by doing things that aren't quite on the up and up.
Yeah.
And I definitely would not recommend that. That's just, some people will go that route, and they swear by it, but I think that's ultimately not a good way to go. There's no longevity in that gaming the system that way.
That's usually short-term stuff. I mean,
Yep.
if you want to stick around for a long time and do it for a while, you do it on the up and up, and it may benefit you in the long run, definitely.
Now, Kat, what were you saying?
Well, I don't honestly know a whole lot at this point about making money online. I'm very new to it. I just started my blog on the LockerGnome blog network, 2 weeks ago, I think? I've been very lucky. The things that I have posted so far, I'm actually making money off of it, no. But I've been really pleasantly surprised to find out I am getting, a lot of traffic, and I'm making some money, and finding out which posts, I love the fact that I can tell which posts are getting, the most traffic and the most clicks. That makes it nice, because then I can say, oh, well, this one's getting nothing. I need to just stay away from that.
That's interesting.
Surprisingly, the rant I made about politics in my tech blog the other day has gotten the most feedback and everything.
That's the one thing I'm looking for LockerGnome. If you want to blog about politics, I want you to blog on LockerGnome. I'm
Okay.
serious. Because
I have a lot to say about politics,
thank
so maybe
God.
I'll start going more that way.
I'm telling you, I love technology. I love talking tech, but there are certain things that just get so much traction, and politics is one of them.
Right. Well, and there's already a lot of really good tech blogs on LockerGnome.
Well, and
how much more and different can I add to that? And I was just thinking about the post I wrote about politics the other day, and I'm like, why can't I write about this? It doesn't have to stay tech related.
Well, and
so I wrote it, and it did really well.
And I don't want to. This isn't a LockerGnome commercial because, well, number one, it's free for anybody to join as long as you're 18 or older. You can write anywhere, but one of the things that I've done is help people optimize their strategy and explain to them how to do things, not just do them and figure out why is it not working, but explain to them and set it up in such a way that it just works. And that was kind of my whole goal, is trying to help people. So instead of having to say, well, you have to do X, Y, and Z, I just do it and say, here, just walk into the system, you'll be good to go. And LockerGnome is a generic enough name. It's got great indexing in the search engines. It's been around for 10 years. There's longevity in it, and I'm applying all my knowledge and offering it to pretty much everybody for free, in the sense that I'm able to provide a vehicle for advertising for their content in ways that they may not have thought about or have been able to put together to this point. And because there's so many blogs out there, you can have your own domain and your own blog, but that's the problem, is that everybody's got their own blog, so how do you get discovered? Well, that's how I kind of work my magic in my knowledge and make it easier for people so they can just do it and make money. And so it's just starting. There are many ways you can make money, whether you're writing for yourself, whether you're writing for somebody else. I mean, the bottom line is you gotta try. If it doesn't work and you don't like it, more importantly, then change your tactic. I'm horrible at dropping ideas. I refuse to drop an idea that I believe in. One of the reasons why I continue to do what I'm doing, I mean, for a while there, even the recording of audio and video, like for this Chris Pirillo show thing, died. I wasn't having fun. And then when we started doing it live, suddenly I was re-energized. I'm like, this is fun again. There's a live audience, there's interactivity, there's so much stuff happening. So I didn't give up on the idea, I just tweaked it. And I think that's another one of my bottom lines is, don't give up. First of all, I should have started with this. The thing that stops most people is they don't do it. They talk about doing it, and they just don't do it. So 90% is just doing it, and the rest of the 10% is the hardest part. After you've decided to do it and you started, is continuing to do it and trying it. If it's not working, stop running into a wall. Try something different. Try something new. And then once you find something that works, see if it worked as a fluke or if there's something to it. If there's some meat to that idea, some substance to it. And it's all related to making money online. How much money can you make? Well, it depends on what you're doing, the value of what you're doing, how much you're putting into it. I mean, there's no definitive answer for it, but just do it. Don't give up. Try new things. Don't sell yourself short. Do it well. Do it right. there are plenty of opportunities, and of course, like what I've just mentioned here is it really is kind of skirting the surface. This is it's a difficult question to answer in in a short amount of time, but certainly I think we've hit a lot of the big ways of making money. There are plenty of ways to make money. In fact, unfortunately, that's kind of I know this blog post is going to get spammed instantaneously because people will think, well, I'll just randomly post my link in here and it'll get through because they're not going to check for spam. Ugh.
Oh yes, I will.
Exactly. I will too. Any spam will not get through. I mean, I'm only interested in legitimate ideas that you might have, ideas that have worked for you. Email me, chris@pirillo.com. I'm not necessarily looking for money-making opportunities because, believe me, I get pitched every hour of every day. You can make, $1,000 if only you do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, no, not so much. I've been around the block. I know what works and I know what doesn't. So anyway, if you have any other suggestions or recommendations for the community at large, by all means, make the suggestion so long as, again, it's not too spamish. And I think you'll know where and when you've crossed that line. Of course, people would probably blame me for spamming my own video, but hey, it's my own video, and I'm doing my best to help people in any capacity, not just for the things that I'm working on, but for the things that anybody happens to be working on. Chris@Pirillo.com, or of course, you're also welcome to swing by the chat room as well. We're typically talking technology topics, and I don't know, Kat, go ahead, take her home.
You can visit us anytime live on the web at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.